So, hello everyone. In this video, we're going to discuss the idea of greatest common divisor or highest common factor, a technique that is mostly used in competitive programming or programming in general. So, what happens is the idea is we're given two numbers, A and B, and we need to find a greatest common divisor of both the numbers. And the greatest common divisor would be some number that when we divide both A and B with that number, it returns 0, right? So the remainder is going to be 0 when we divide both these numbers with that number, right? So how actually we're going to find that number? So for example, we'll find a minimum of both the numbers, and we'll check that if this number divides both the numbers. So we know that this number, the GCD number, greatest common divisor, can at least be equals to the minimum of both the numbers, and it cannot be greater than at least minimum of these two numbers. Because, for example, if we have A is equals to 5 and B equals 10, the GCD cannot be 7, because when we divide 5 with 7, it's going to return us something in fraction, which is not required, right? So we're going to start off with a number that is minimum of both the number, right? And we're gonna start a loop. First, we're gonna check with whether this number divides both the numbers equally or completely. If it does, we're going to simply return the number, and if it doesn't, we'll keep on decrementing this number unless it is equals to 1, or in general it is greater than 0, right? Because we know that 1 is the number that divides all the numbers, right? So in case we don't find any number greater than 1 that divides both the numbers, the number is going to be 1, right? So let's look into the code now. I've initiated two integers, A and B. I've taken these integers from user, and then I've written a lambda function over here which does exact same thing, which we just explained over here. Forget about this lambda function for now. We'll make a separate video on that, how it works. So basically, it's just like any other function which takes two integers, A and B, and it's initiating another variable called res, which just stores the value of minimum of both these numbers, and we're going to check whether, unless this result is greater than 0 or it becomes 1, we're going to see that whether this res divides both A and B equally. And if it does, we're going to break out of this infinite loop and we're going to return the result. Otherwise, we're going to keep on decrementing this res unless we find a number that divides both the numbers. Or ultimately, we're going to find one that divides both the numbers, for example, in case of 2 and 3, right? So a simple but very effective idea that you can use in competitive programming, and lots of different problems are solved using this GCD concept. We'll keep on coming such videos. If you like the content, please make sure to like and subscribe our channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.